All right, and hello, welcome to Barre at Home. So please note the items that you will need for class today. You're going to need your kitchen chair. If you don't have a kitchen chair and you need to use a different type of chair, something a little lighter, that's okay. Ideally, you're using something a little sturdier, so if it's possible to have a little bit of a heavier chair, that's great. If you're using a countertop, that'll work as well. Okay. After that, you want to make sure you have a nice mat, all right, on the floor. Now, again, yoga mats are great. If it feels like it's a little thin and it's not supportive enough for your feet, keep in mind that you can put a second yoga mat on top. Other options are to get a towel and place that under your feet. Just make sure that doesn't make it slippery for you. Now, after you've got that mat sorted out, you'll also need a small ball, nice squishy ball that you got. You can go ahead and get those different places. I think this is from the kids department. That's where I picked up this one. Keeping in mind those are a little bit more frail, so if you have a fitness ball, that's probably preferred. But if you have, something that you kind of got out of the kids, then that'll work as well. If you don't have a ball, remember a small towel that you roll up or a small pillow are great options. The last tool you'll need is a pair of weights. And I prefer 3-pound weights. Now you might use 2 or 1 if you're at home and that's what you have access to. You can also use 4 or 5 as long as it doesn't make you compromise your form. If it does, you're going to want to go ahead and choose something else. So other alternatives for your weights would be canned goods or full water bottles. Okay? So those are the tools that we'll need for class. You're going to make sure that the space around you is perfectly clear because you don't want to bump into anything, right? You don't want to bump your head or bump your arm. So make sure you've got space between you and any other tools. And the first thing we're going to do with that in mind is step a little bit away from the chair. So I'm going to have you come back a little bit away from the chair, making sure there's nothing else to bump. And I'm going to have you sink down into your knees. From here, you're going to take the chin to the chest. You'll move the head over to one side, and then you'll take it forward to the other side. I just want you to keep breathing as you move that head. Good. Focusing on your breath, starting to focus on that inhalation and then exhalation. Good. Keep breathing. Wonderful. Give me one more of those. Great. And then you're going to take that head on up. Perfect. Let's start to roll those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Just rotating all the way through it. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep breathing. Perfect. You got about 4 to go. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Now I want you to start with arm circles. So you're going to go up and around. Up and around. Good. Up and around. You're going to keep breathing as you move. Inhaling and exhaling. You've got about 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now start with your arms going back, your eyes up. Inhale as you exhale, bring your arms forward, tuck the pelvis. So you're going to inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Give me 2 more. Back and to the front. Once more. Back and to the front. Now here we are going to dive over, hands down toward the floor. Shift the weight a little to the ball of the foot, keeping the heels down. You'll bend at the knee, and then you'll straighten. And you'll bend, and you'll straighten. Give it 2 more. Good. Give it 1 more. Perfect. And now keep the knees slightly bent. Roll yourself up 1 vertebra at a time until you're all the way back to the top. From here, shift to one side. Point the other foot. Take the arms up. I want you to plie down and tap to the other direction. Good. You're going to take it from one side to the other. Good. From one side to the other. 2 more. From one side to the other. Once more. From one side to the other. Now I'm going to have you stop. I'm going to have you stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Place the hand on the hips. Relax the shoulders. Tighten the abdominals. Bend at the knee a little and sink down. Now from here, I'm going to have you rotate your pelvis forward. Meet the pressure with your fingertips. Good. So noticing your back's kind of flat, your abs are sort of squished. So from here, send the seat back. Feel the pressure move to the thumb. Now that back's a little crunchy and those abs are a little stretched. Let's slowly move our hips forward till we've got equal pressure. Engage those abdominals. Relax the shoulders. Lengthen through the legs. Good. And from here, we're going to go ahead and begin. So let's go ahead and come on over to our chair. Good. And we're going to start by taking our palms on, tucking our elbows in, and placing ourselves just about forearms distance away. Now, from here, I want you to go ahead and start by lifting your heels as high as possible. Now, if that's just too much for the ankle, the knee, the calf, whatever, you can always lower the heel a little bit. That's fine. You could even put the heel down completely if it's just better for you. But if you can go a little higher with those heels, you get a little more challenge. From there, I'm going to have you then bend at your knees, sink down. So as you sink down, we want the sits bones pointed toward the heel, the abs drawn strong, the shoulders are back, and we're just going to start with a small pulse down. Good. Now once you're in this position with your feet apart, I want you to be aware, keep working, that you want to make sure your ankles line up with your knees. So if you were to look at my feet right now, you'll notice my ankle is straight, okay? My ankles are not rolling out to the side like they are now, okay? They're also not rolling in like they are now. Another thing that's not happening is I'm not pulling my knees together, okay? So I want you to keep your knee pointed the same direction as the middle toe, and I really want you to go ahead and make sure that those ankles aren't rolling on you. So again, you lower the heels a little bit, or take the heels down. If you can't, go ahead and stabilize those ankles. Keep working through it with me, everybody. Inhaling and exhaling. Shoulders are back, that chest is nice and open. Good. Focus on your breath with me. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, rotate the pelvis to the front, and then send the seat back. Take it forward, take it back. Take it forward, take it back. Keep breathing, forward and back. Good. Forward and back. Hang there. Forward and back. 4 more times. Forward and back. Forward and back. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Fantastic. Bringing it back to the center. You're going to take your hips to one side, then the other. One side, then the other. Good. One side, then the other. Keep breathing. Awesome. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Perfect. Keep breathing. Beautiful. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Fantastic. Now, I'm going to have you go ahead and lower your heels down. You're going to go ahead and step your right foot back. Now, you may need to step the left foot forward some, but you're going to bend the knees, come down into a lunge with me. So left knee over the ankle, right knee under the right hip. Hands on the chair. Shoulders down, abs tight, and start to take the right knee closer to the floor. So you're going to go ahead and take that back knee, getting a little closer to the ground. Doesn't have to get anywhere near the floor. I just want you to make sure it's that knee that's changing more than that front knee. The front knee's moving, but it's not moving forward, right? The lunge is not here, it's down. Okay, good. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Lift the front heel and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. Lift the heel and pulse again for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the left heel on the floor. Step the right foot in. Now, step the left foot back. And from here, bend the knees and sink down. Again, line the knee up above the ankle, line the other knee under the hip. So again, your knee is not back here in a wide runner's lunge. It's directly at that 90-degree angle. Fantastic. Hands on the chair again. Shoulders down. Focus on that left knee going down. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay here. Lift the front heel and lower. Lift and lower. Good. 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the heel up and pulse down for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the right heel on the floor. Step the left leg forward. Good. Now again, position yourself forearms distance from the chair. Raise the heels back up. Bend the knees to come back down into the position. From here, shoulders relax. Start to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Go side to side again with those hips. Keep breathing. Ooh, hopefully those quadriceps are really starting to burn a little bit here. You're almost at the end. Hang in there. Good. 4 to go. 3 to go. Good. 2 to go. Last 1. And take those heels on back down. Good. Shake that out a little for me. Perfect. Let's take a quick stretch. So left hand to the left shin. Bend the right knee. Pull the left leg back some. Rotate that pelvis forward and take a little breath. Good. Then we're switching. So place the left foot down, right hand on the right shin, bend the left knee. Pull the right leg back. Rotate that pelvis forward. Take a breath. Good. And then release it back down and shake it out a little bit. Fantastic. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and come down onto the mat to work the back line of the body. So for this, if you've got a skinnier mat, because you're going to be kneeling, you may want to go ahead and fold up your mat. And if you're on a really thin mat, you might want to fold it up a couple of times. Other options here are to put a towel under your knees or to put a pillow under your knees. You just want to make sure that your knee is actually safe from the floor beneath it. So if you need a little more cushion, that's fine. After you've done that, you're going to go ahead and place yourself on your palms. Okay, so if you want to be on the palms, that's great. If that's too much for the wrists, you have two choices. One, make a fist and go onto the knuckles. And then the other choice would be to come onto the elbows. Okay, so whichever of those three choices for your hands is good for you is fine. So from here, everybody, we're going to start by placing our palms, our knuckles, or our elbows on the floor. Knees are on a cushiony surface so that they're protected. We're going to send the left leg back and point the toe. Now, typically your tailbone's a little sloped, so we're going to raise the tailbone up some, hold the belly button to the spine to really engage the core, and then you're going to lift the left leg up to about hip height and right back down. So squeeze up to hip height and come back down. So as you go ahead and get into this work with me, you're going to keep your abs strong, your eyes down on the floor. So you're not looking at your belly. You're also not looking forward at the chair. So you're going to keep your neck nice and straight. Good. Keep breathing. The other thing you're going to check into is you're going to make sure you're not moving your back to raise the leg. And what that would look like is this. You would actually arch your back, so your foot would end up higher than your body. I don't want that. I want you to just raise it back up to hip height and stop. Right? No change to the spine. Keep breathing. Squeeze that seat to float that foot up. Give it 5 more. Good. 4. Perfect. 3. 2. Awesome. Give me 1 more. Good. Now I'm going to have you bend that knee. Point the toe up to the sky. So this time we are going to round the spine. We're going to kind of pull the knee in toward us, and then we're going to go ahead and push it back up and away. We're going to round the spine to bring it in, push it up and away. Bring it on down, and bring it on back up. Good. Now my mat's a little bit in my way there. My knee's brushing it a little bit. That's not the end of the universe, but just kind of be aware, right? Keep breathing. In and back up. In and back up. In and back up. 7 more. Good. Try to make sure you really squeeze the glute to raise the leg back up there. Whew. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Now, once you're there, send that leg long again. Flex the foot this time. From here, you're going to go ahead and lift, hold, and release. Lift, hold, and release. Lift, hold, and release. Good. Lift, hold, and release. Keep breathing. Up, hold. Good. So you just squeeze the glute to raise the foot an inch. Tighten your abdominals. Keep breathing. Good. Up, hold, and release. Up, hold, and release. Good. Up, hold. Perfect. You have 10 more. Reach through that heel. Try to keep that leg nice and straight. Inhaling and exhaling. Up, hold, and release. Good. Up, hold, and release. Keep breathing. Up, hold, and release. Up, hold, and release. Good. 4 to go. Perfect. 3 to go. Woo. 2 to go. Last one. Now bend the knee, keep the foot flexed, and start to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Again, it's a little squeeze in the glute. The abs are tight. The spine is still here. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg nice and long 1 more time. Good. We're going to go ahead. Move the leg out to the side. Bring the leg back in and squeeze up an inch. So we're going out to the side, coming back in, squeeze up an inch. Good. Out, in, squeeze up. Out, in, squeeze up. Out, in, squeeze up. Good. Out, in, squeeze up. 2 more. Good. Now the only change we're going to make is instead of the squeeze up on the in, we're going to go out to the side, squeeze up, release, bring it in. Go out, squeeze up, release, bring it in. Out, squeeze up, release, bring it in. Good. You got this. Hang in there. Woo. Out, up, release, and in. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Fantastic. 1 more time. And bring it in. Good. So once you got those knees back down on the mat, you're going to send your seat back, take a breath, reach the arms forward, take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Good. Circle the wrist a couple times, make a little pulse with your wrist if you need a stretch there. And let's come on back up and let's cook the other side. So again, make sure you've got enough cushion for your knees. On those palms, those knuckles, or those elbows, okay? So from here, you're going to go ahead and send that right foot long onto the floor. You're gonna go ahead and notice that again, your tailbone's a little tucked down. So raise the tailbone up, engage the abdominals, and start to lift the leg and lower. Squeeze up and lower. Again, there's no change to the spine here. The neck is long, the eyes are on the floor. You're an inch or two in front of the fingertips. You're squeezing your glute to lift the leg just to hip height and then right back down. No arching of the back here. We're not lifting the leg with the back. We're lifting the leg with the seat. Fantastic. Give it 10 more. 9. Good. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Keep breathing. 3. 2. We have one more. Fantastic. Now we're going to bend the knee. We're going to point the toe. So this time we're going to round the spine. We're going to bring the knee down toward the torso. And we're going to squeeze the seat to go back up to where we started. And then we're going to bring it in, back to neutral spine, squeeze the glute up. Bring it in, neutral spine, squeeze up. In, neutral spine, squeeze up. Keep breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Try to tighten those abs at the last moment and then that extra inch up with the leg. Keep breathing. Good. 8 to go. 7. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Good. Now send that leg long. Flex the foot. Ready? Reach through the heel. Uphold and release. Uphold and release. Uphold and release. Keep breathing. Now engage those abdominals. Keep them nice and strong as you work through this. Good. Uphold and release. Uphold and release. Uphold. Good. Try to keep the toe turned toward the floor, the heel turned up toward the ceiling. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Uphold. Uphold. Good. Uphold. 5 more. Uphold. Uphold. Good. Uphold. 2 more. Woo. Squeeze that glute. Tighten those abs. Still that spine with me. Good. Last one. And now bend the knee. Keep the foot flexed and start to press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now send that leg long. Good. All right, ready? From here, what we're going to do, take the leg out to the right, squeeze up an inch, release, come back in. So we'll go out, up, release, and in. Out, up, release, and in. Keep breathing. Out, up, release, and in. 5 more. Out, up, release, and in. 3 more. Out, up, release, and in. Couple more. Out, up, release, and in. Last 2. Out, up, release, and in. 1 more. Good. And then I'm going to have you go ahead, go back out to the side, come right back in, and then squeeze up and release. So out, in, squeeze up, release. Out, in, squeeze up, release. Out, in, squeeze up, release. Keep going. 5 more. Good. Keep breathing. Keep those abs strong. Keep that spine still. Woo, find that work. Squeeze up. 2 more. Squeeze up 1 more time. And then bring it on back down. Good. Find a child's pose first. Give your arms a stretch forward. Flip the palms up. Curl the fingertip to the palm. Draw the palms to the head. Let your wrist really find that stretch. Little pulses if you'd like to. Good. Circle the wrists even if you feel like that feels good for you. And then we're going to release the hands. Good. And then we're going to meet standing. So if you need to unfold your mat or put your towel or pillow to the side, that's great. Let's stretch those hips for a second. So let's bring the right ankle over the left thigh. Bend the left knee. Send the seat back and take a breath. And just breathe into that stretch. Fantastic. Good. And let's do the other side. So put the right foot on the floor. Left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right knee. Send the seat back. Take a breath. Great. And then bring it up back down. Awesome. So I'm going to have you turn profile to your chair and step your feet a little bit wide. From here, take your outside hand on your hip, bend at your knees, sink down. Make sure the knee is above the ankle and the knee points the same way as the middle toe. From there, I'm going to have you make sure with your outside hand that you have that equal pressure on the fingers and the thumb, and your abs are strong and your spine's very upright. From there, I'm going to have you take that outside arm to first, roll your shoulders back, open through the chest. Inside hand is staying on the chair if you need it. It can meet the other hand if you feel like you don't. It's up to you. But we're going to start to pulse down and pulse down. Good. And pulse down. Keep breathing. And down. Good. And down. Perfect. Keep those abs in there nice and strong. Keep that spine nice and upright. Keep focusing on your breath. And again, that hand can stay on the chair or meet the other arm. Good. So if you're on a surface that's kind of sloped, because I'm actually in my basement, my basement actually tilts just a little bit toward my right. So I want you to just be aware that maybe that's going to dictate if you have to hold onto the chair, whereas on a flat surface, maybe not. But, right, so if that's the case for you, or maybe you're just feeling a little bit less tight today, less strong, less able to hold your balance, in which case put your hand on the chair at any point. Good. We got one more. Keep those abs strong. Open the arms to the side. Relax the shoulders. Start to lift one heel, then the other. One heel, then the other. One, then the other. Good. Keep breathing. Shoulders are relaxed, so we don't have tension up in the neck. Really release it. Keep breathing, focusing on that breath. Good. Perfect. You got 4 to go. Good. 3 to go. 2 to go. 1 more. And then the heels are down, the arms can go up. So again, relax the shoulders. Ready? Start to pulse down and press back. Pulse down, press back. Take it down and back. Down and back. Lower and press. Lower and press. Keep breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling as you work. Perfect. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Move those arms back to the front with me. Lift your left heel and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch heels and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both arms out to the side, hand on the chair if you need it. Both heels come up, and we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now arms go up if you can. If you still want the hand on the chair, that's fine. You're going to gently press back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The heels are down. You're coming up. Good. Let's turn the toes a little bit forward. From here, hinge forward. Take your elbows to your inner thighs. Lower your seat a little bit and gently press back on your legs with your elbows. Good. Just breathe into that stretch. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and send your seat up, reach your hands down, walk your feet on in nice and slow. And then from here, keep a little bend in the knee as you roll all the way back up to the top. Fantastic. Okay. So from there, we're going to go ahead and get to our hips. All right. So for our hips today, I do want you to go ahead and bring up that ball. We're going to try to incorporate that some. If you decide that is just well beyond you, remember you can always take the ball out. It's no big deal. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. And if you feel like it's too much for your hamstring today, take it out. So facing your chair, turning your feet into a small V shape. Toes about 2 or 3 inches apart, heels together. Sink down at your knees with me. Relax your shoulders and engage the abdominals. You're going to reach down, you're going to take the ball, and you're going to place it behind the left knee. Now draw the heel up toward the seat. Keep the right knee bent, abs are strong. You're going to move the left knee a little bit behind the right knee here. Good. And what I want you to do is just start to squeeze. 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 Good. Keep breathing. Good. Now, again, if the ball's kind of sliding out a little bit or something and you need to adjust it from time to time, that's okay. Or remember, if it's just too much cramping for the hamstring, remove the ball. You can do the work without it. Good. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, start to take that left leg out to the left. From here, tighten those abdominals and lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep it lifted. Squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot for me, everybody, and start to press back. So the leg is still on the diagonal here. Your hips are still squared forward. Your working leg is still behind the standing leg. Keep breathing as you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back and squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have you point the toe again, and you're going to take the leg up an inch, back an inch, up an inch, back an inch. Whoops, I'm dropping mine. Up an inch, back an inch. Keep breathing, up and back. Good. Up and back. So that's one of the only flaws with kind of the kids' play ball is it's a little bit more slippery. Good. Keep breathing. Up, back. 5 more. Good. 4 more. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. And then take it up back down and take a break. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Perfect. Alrighty. Awesome. Let's do the other side. So turn the toes apart and the heels together. From here, bend at the knee and sink down. Roll the shoulders back again. Engage the abs. Take the ball, place it behind the right knee this time. Pull the heel in. From here, move the right knee a little bit behind the left knee. Relax the shoulders. Start by just squeezing the ball. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to keep that toe pointed, but we're going to start to take the leg up to the right. Up to the right. Make sure the right knee is still behind the left knee. Keep breathing as you squeeze up. Squeeze up. Good. Squeeze up. Hang in there. Squeeze up. 4 to go. 3, 2, and keep it lifted. Flex the foot. Start to squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the ball a little squeeze and start to push back. Push back. Good. Ready? Abs are tight. Your hips are still squared forward. Your working leg is still behind the standing leg. You're going to keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have you point the toe. I'm going to adjust again because I can feel it moving. And we're going to go up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Keep breathing. So you lift the knee up and then you go back an inch. So it's up an inch, back an inch. Up, back. 6 more. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Fantastic. Woo, good. And put the ball down. All right. So I'm going to move my chair actually. And because I'm moving that, I'm going to bring my ball back down to the floor so it's accessible. And let's have a seat and let's take another stretch. So those legs are long this time. Let's bring that left ankle above the right knee, lowering the left knee. Right leg can stay straight or can tuck under if you're feeling a little more flexible today. If that's not feeling that good for you, remember, put the right leg long again. Take the arms out, make a little fist. Circle the arms back, push in, and try to hinge forward. Roll the shoulders back a little bit and take a breath. Think about lifting the tailbone up here. Good. And then let's switch. So legs are long. This time, right ankle above the left thigh. Lower the right knee. The left leg could stay straight, or again, it could tuck under, right? From here, take a fist. Circle those arms behind. Press in. Hinge forward. And roll those shoulders back. Good. Now, from here, we're going to go ahead and release it. We're going to get into push-ups next. So if push-ups are better for you on the wall, maybe you have sensitive wrists, elbows, shoulders, or something, or even knees, you can always do the push-ups against the wall. Otherwise, we're going to stay on the floor to do that. So again, if you kind of have a thin mat that you feel like you need a little more cushion from, you are welcome to fold up your mat a couple of times, okay? The other option, of course, is to get a nice pillow or a towel that you can place under your knees. You can fold up and give your knees some cushion. So on the wall and on the floor, we're going to do chaturanga style. That means the hands stay beneath the shoulders, and as the elbows bend, they stay right near the ribs, okay? So on the floor, you have 3 choices. You have that first choice, which is here, right, on all fours, where you're kind of building your strength. That's going to be your push-up, okay? You have that intermediate choice where you're out here a little further, bending those elbows, okay? And then you have the third choice, which is up on those toes if you want to go into that more advanced position. So any of those 3 is great. On the wall, you'll be standing, so you'll just make sure you bend those elbows and keep them close. So we're going to do 20. As soon as you're ready, I want you to go ahead and find that position for yourself. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders, your fingers are nice and wide, okay? From here, you're going to relax your shoulders, tighten your abdominals, and I want you to start to inhale down, exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. 4, 5. So you want to keep your abdominals in there nice and strong. Very supportive for your back. We're gonna keep your neck long, your eyes on the floor, right a couple of inches in front of your fingertips. Good. Keep breathing. Awesome. You have 8 to go. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fantastic. That was 20. So let's separate those knees, send the seat back, reach the arms out. Turning the palms up again, curling the fingertip in and pulsing that wrist just a couple times to stretch it. Good. You could even take your arms back down beside you to kind of give your shoulders a little bit of a breather. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to come on back up. Okay, so our regular push-ups are next. So this time the hands will be wider than the mat or wider than the shoulders, and your elbows will go out to the sides. Okay, so they'll move away from the body this time. So which of those choices is best for you? Again, same 3, right? All 4s, out on the knees, up onto the toes. Or again, if it's better for you on the wall, you'll just stand up and do them there. Alrighty, so let's find that position, placing the hands a little bit on the wider side, tightening those abdominals with me. Let's start to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale and exhale. 3, 4. So your neck is still nice and long, your eyes are on the floor, a couple of inches in front of the fingertips. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Good. Perfect. We have 10 more. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Fantastic. Again, separate the knees, send the seat back. Arms are out, everybody. Palms are up. Curling the fingertip to the palm again, drawing the palms to the crown of the head. And again, a little pulse if you feel like you need it for the wrist. Or once more, again, you can always take the hands down beside you if your shoulders want to take a little pause. Good. You could even pulse your hand back there if you wanted to kind of stretch it out a little bit. Good. And then again, we're going to go ahead and come on back up. Fantastic. Let's get our weights. So you're going to meet me standing. If you need to unfold your mat or move your towel or pillow, please do. I'm going to have you grasp those weights and come on up to a standing position. Perfect. Palms are forward. So from here, sink down at the knee. Relax the shoulders and start to bicep curl with me. And 2. Good. And 3. And 4. Perfect. And 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 10. You got 2 more. Good. Last one. And then bring the arms down, turn the palms in. Shoulders are back and down. Rotate to the side. 2, 3. Good. 4. Keep a little bend in the knees. Keep the abs strong. Good. Hang in there. Awesome. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the arms to the side. Lift and control it down. Lift and control it down. Good. 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 2 more. Fantastic. 1 more. And then bend the arms in. Have the palms face up. You're going to relax the shoulders. Ready? Press up and pull down. 2, 3, 4. Make sure your shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Keep breathing. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You got 1 more. Good. And bring it on back down. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to turn to the side so it's easier to see. So from here, we're bending at the knee, hinging at the hips a little bit, and drawing the elbows out. Let's start to straighten the arms, control it down. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going. 7, 8, 9, good. 10, 2 more. 1 more. Keep it back. Turn the palms up. Press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring it down. Good. All right, we're gonna place those weights on the ground. Perfect. And you're gonna meet me back down on the floor. Let's take a quick stretch for those arms. So from here, arms are out, palms are up, left hand to the right elbow, right hand to the shoulders, we go up and back. Now again, that top arm can go ahead and reach back for the bottom arm if you want, or if you can, don't worry if you can. And switch it out, arms out, palms up, right hand to the left elbow, left hand to the shoulders, we go up and back. And again, that right arm can reach back for the left hand if you'd like to deepen the stretch. Good. And then we're gonna release it. Fantastic. We're gonna get the ball, everybody, and we're gonna get into our abdominals a little bit. So we're gonna lean back into that ball, and we're gonna start by putting our knees bent and our feet on the floor. So you'll place the ball in the middle for now. Remember, if that you get into the position and it's just really too intense, you can always go ahead and have, instead of having the ball in the middle, put it lower, right? Which will prop you up a little higher and make it a little bit kinder, okay? All right, so we've got the back on the ball. We're gonna start by tilting the pubic bone up, and we're gonna bring the shoulders and sternum forward. Hands are under the thighs, the elbows are lifted, the shoulders are backing down. So we're gonna really engage those abs to keep that back pressed into the ball and those abs strong and engaged. And then I'm gonna have you start to bring your shoulders a little bit closer to your knees. As you get into that work, you're really trying to tighten the abdominals to close the distance. Now, if your hands are there and you need them there for support, that's great. If you find that you're using your arms to pull your body in, I need you to kind of go lightly onto your fingertips so you don't engage the arms. If it's at all possible, I want you to release and reach. But it's kind of one of those three, okay? You can either have the hands on nice and tight, or you can have them on lightly. Just make sure you're not using the arms one way or the other. And then if it's at all possible, the hands are free. Good. 4 to go. Good. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna send your right leg up, and you're gonna reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet are down, hands above the knees. You're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Keep breathing as the arms go up, the abs pull strong. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm gonna have you come up for just a second and take a break. Good. Shake that out a little bit if you need to. Okay. So taking the ball, middle of the back again. We're gonna lean back into it. Forearms are back down. Fantastic. So from here, this time, we're actually gonna just tuck the chin in, take the abdominals down as we tilt the tailbone up. I'm gonna have you send that right leg up there nice and long, and I want you to lower a couple of inches above the floor, and then lift it up. Take it down and lift it up. Down and lift it up. Keep breathing. Good. So keep your torso still and steady. Keep your eyes forward. If you lean your head back, you're gonna really tire out your neck. So really kind of tuck that chin in. 4 to go. Woo. 3 to go. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then bend that knee, put the foot down. Same thing, but the left leg. We're going up and down. 2. Good. 3. 4. 5. 6. Keep going. 7. 8. 9. 1 more. And 10. Good. Put those feet back down. Take both hands up on those thighs again. Elbows are wide. Turn that head. Make sure you got no tension. All right. Hands can stay on if you need them. Otherwise, the arms are out to the sides. Ready? We're going to bring it in. Good. Bring it in. Perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. And 10. Take the arms to the side. You reach one arm up, then the other. 2. Good. 3. Whew. 4. Beautiful. 5. 6. Keep going. 7. 8. 9. 1 more. 10. And then bring it up. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Take a breath. Okay, so we're going to use the ball again. This time it's going to definitely need to either be in the middle of your back or maybe right between the shoulder blades. Okay, so you're going to lean back into the ball a little bit more. And then as you lean back, you're going to engage the abdominals. Hands are behind your head, and I'm going to have you tilt your head back just enough to where your eyes face the ceiling. You're not arching the back and leaning over the ball. Your abdominals are engaged just to hold you in position, right? You're in a very straight line. So all I want you to do is try to get your nose 1 inch closer to the sky. You'll do that not by pushing your head, but by tightening your abdominals and kind of giving yourself a mini little crunch, right? So if the ball is not giving you the right support for your back, if you feel this at all in your back instead of your abs, you need to adjust that ball. You might have to put it a little bit lower, okay? You also might have to put it a little bit higher. I just want you to make sure it's your abs that take your nose up that little inch. So you're gonna engage those abdominals, and we're gonna go up an inch, good, up. Keep your elbows nice and wide. Hands are just holding the head in place. You're not pushing at all. Woo. So your arms aren't taking your body up. It's your abs that are gonna get that nose an inch up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm gonna have you come all the way back up again. Take a breath. Good. From here, you're gonna go ahead and move the ball to the side. You're gonna go ahead and lie down on the floor. And then you're gonna take the hands by the hips. Feet are up. All right. So we're just gonna press down through those arms, really kind of open at the chest. We're gonna try to get those heels an inch up closer to the sky. You're gonna use those abs to try to get those hips in that little lift. You could bend the knee a little if you want to. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you can keep the leg straight, great. Okay? So we're gonna go up and up. Perfect. And up. Keep breathing. And up. Good. And up. Hang in there. And up. 6 to go. Woo. 5 to go. 4 to go. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And then you're going to take those arms up. Ready? Lift your head and gently reach up. 2, 3, 4. Flex the feet. Reach up through the heel and reach toward the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down and rest. Fantastic. Okay, arms to the sides. Gently take the knees over to one side and turn your head to the opposite side and take a little breath. Just release into it. Great. Let's move the knees to the other side and gently turn the head the other way. And again, just release into that stretch. Good. Bring your knees back to the center, head back to the center. Grab the back of those thighs as you rock yourself up. Let's turn over for a little cat-cow stretch. So you can be on the hands unless your wrists are tired, in which case go into your knuckles. Again, you could actually do this on your elbows if you felt like you needed to, but it's up to what your hands are feeling. So from here, you're going to go ahead and tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone around the spine up, and then move your seat back, move your head forward, and let your abdominals lower down. Do it again. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone around the spine up toward the sky, and then send the seat back, the head forward, and the abdominals low. And you're going to release. Let's curl our toes. We're going to go ahead and lift our knees. Walk the hands to the feet or the feet to the hands, your choice. Knees stay bent, and you're going to roll it on up until you're all the way back to the top. And you're all done. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.